Hey everyone, my name is Captain Jack and welcome to Trek Central. In today's video we'll be taking a look at the latest Star Trek Picard news, including a potential Season 2, details on Picard's new ship in the series, as well as closure on the Michael Dorn story we spoke about last week. Warp speed. It may seem odd to start talking about a second season for a show that's not even aired its first episode yet, but let's be honest here. We all know that CBS really want to see Star Trek succeed, and as Picard is the new flagship product, so it does make sense to think about more seasons for the show. This is also not the first time a second season has been mentioned, with a few Trek executives and even Patrick Stewart himself mentioning the idea before, and that other Next Generation stars, which we have not seen yet, could eventually appear in the second season of the show. Well, now Sir Patrick Stewart has given a clue as to when a second season of Star Trek Picard could be set to start filming. In an interview with Examiner Live, he gave details on his upcoming work schedule, as well as a clue to when the second season of the show could start production, if it is going to do it. The full quote is on the screen now, but the part we're focusing on is at the end, where he says, "So I'm clearing the decks for next year, and there's also the possibility of a second Picard series filming in March next year." Take note, he does say possibility, but this just reinforces the previous news of CBS considering a second season of the show. What's interesting is if they do plan to film in March 2020, they're going to need to get the green light idea very soon, as these things can't be left to last minute. But who knows with CBS, to be honest. We might hear more details about this at the upcoming New York Comic Con panel on October 5th. We also had the news from London Film & Comic Con back in July that Robert Picardo had been asked by CBS if he'd be willing to reprise his role as the Doctor in a possible Season 2 of Picard. So look, CBS is all on board with continuing this new adventure into the Star Trek universe and apparently getting more stars back in the Trek universe. I'm all up for this personally. Okay, let's talk a bit about the new ship in Star Trek Picard. Yep, sadly we're a bit late to this certain bit of news, however it's still worth talking about. Before I do dive in, this could be considered a large spoiler for the Star Trek Picard series, so if you want to remain spoiler free, jump forward to the timestamp on screen now to avoid this section. You've been warned. An Instagram post from Ian Nunney revealed some information about this new ship. Ian will be playing a younger Elnor in the upcoming series, with Elnor being the Romulan martial arts specialist played by series regular Evan Evagora. In Ian's Instagram post, which was made on the wrap of a series filming, we see a jacket he's wearing, which says La Serena Flight Crew. Luckily for us, the Star Trek Argentina guys asked Ian what this meant, and the young actor responded with, "It's the name of the starship." Most likely, Ian is referring to the new ship we see Jean-Luc Picard and his motley crew flying about in the trailer. This ship appears to be piloted by the character of Cristobal Chris Rios, who is played by Santiago Cabrera. We're confident that La Serena is the name of the ship, and the fact Flight Crew is mentioned kinda confirms it in a way. The name is unique when we're looking at other Star Trek names that we've seen before, but so far we don't know many details about it. I'm sure CBS did not want us to know the name of the starship just yet, as they have been super secretive about it. Again, New York Comic Con is just around the corner, so this might be the time we'll get to see the new starship either in a teaser trailer or some new promotional art. Given the name which looks to be La Serena has now been revealed publicly, it would make sense. I'm all for seeing the new ship. I believe starships are an integral part of the Star Trek universe. I mean, any station or any integral location is a part of the Star Trek universe, and I think this starship is going to be a central part of the Star Trek Picard show. So they better get shown it to us soon. I'm keen to see what they're up to. For more information on New York Comic Con, check out the full details on our website linked below. Now let's talk about our favourite Klingon, Worf. Earlier last week, we spoke about the idea of Michael Dorn reprising his role as Worf for Star Trek Picard, following the revelation that Michael Dorn's signature had appeared on a clapperboard following the wrap of filming. Now, through extensive research by passionate Trekkies, it was confirmed to be Dorn's signature. All this chatter did reach CBS, apparently, and they issued a comment to Newsgeek and said that Michael Dorn will not be reprising his role in the upcoming, highly anticipated series. To tell you the truth, I was skeptical of this apparent CBS comment to Newsgeek, as it did not come with any official quote from CBS, rather than just being told. So I waited until we heard more on the subject without making a separate video. Now, thanks to an interview with actress Marina Sirtis, who will also be returning to Star Trek Picard as her character Deanna Troi Riker, it appears that Michael Dorn visited the set of Picard on the last day of filming. On screen now is a quote from the interview with Edmonton Journal, where they discuss the The Next Generation reunion on the set of Star Trek Picard. I'll just read the part about Michael Dorn. On the last day, Michael Dorn and LeVar Burton came to visit us and it got so loud. We laughed so much that when we left, some of the crew came up to me and said, "We could hear you from 200 yards away." That is like typical Marina Sirtis, I think. So there we go, Michael Dorn was on the set of this new series along with the Next Generation star LeVar Burton. Sadly, it does not look like they'll be appearing in season 1 of this series, but that does not mean that season 2 is out of the question, as we previously spoke about the fact that both actors are interested in returning to the Trek universe. That wraps up our news on Star Trek Picard for today. I'm really interested to know what you think about the name of Picard's new ship. Let us know what you think down below in the comment section. I'm really keen to hear people's interest on this. Don't forget that New York Comic Con is around 2 weeks away now, where we expect to be learning a little bit more about Picard and Discovery from the panels. Full details about this event can be viewed on our website, but don't worry, we'll also be covering it here on YouTube as well. If you want to stay up to date with the latest Star Trek news, lore and more, then make sure to subscribe to Trek Central here on YouTube. You can also follow us on social media, visit our website, or even join our brand new community Discord server. I've been Captain Jack, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.